I like this one. This is a good one. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin Burke. I'm a vocal coach. About me now. I'm on a mission to teach the world how to sing, and I made you a free singing lesson. It's on my site, Singr. The link is down in the YouTube description. Over 200,000 people in over 100 countries have been through that free lesson, and I'm not kidding. I know this is gonna sound like I'm telling you what you wanna hear, but literally everyone that actually does the crazy exercises, and I'm warning you, they're crazy. I'm gonna have you bounce up and down. I'm gonna have you go, mom, 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 do some kind of crazy noises. But by the end of it, you really will hear an improvement in your voice. And honestly, above all, I just want to let you know in every one of these videos, in case anybody's new, that you can learn to sing. I used to be terrible. I used to not be able to sing literally to save my life. I got rejected from the band. You know, that whole story. I really couldn't sing on pitch. Now I'm a professional singer and a vocal coach. And the reason I say that is to say that if I can do this, you absolutely can. And I know that you probably have that dream in the back of your mind, like I did, where it's like, wow, what would happen if I actually took my singing seriously? What could I do? And I just want to let you know that you're not going to waste your time if you really go for that dream. If you do the right exercises, you're not going to waste your time, and you really can develop an amazing voice. And I just want to prove that to you, because I know anybody can just anybody can say that on YouTube. So just go take that free lesson whenever you get the chance. It is on my site, Singr. But until then, let's watch BTS practicing. And the reason I'm excited about this is because I'm telling you, to get to that world-class level, no matter what kind of vocalist it is we react to, whether it's a BTS, whether it's a Dimash, whether it's just anybody, even today's pop artists, you know what I mean? Biebs, Ariana Grande, it's like they've all trained, they've all practiced. You can't get around it. People can be born with some talent, like some natural abilities, but regardless, we all have to work at it. So I'm excited to watch this. I think this is just gonna show just how hard these guys have worked, and I can hopefully give some tips throughout this video, because a lot of people sometimes can just say, oh, they're naturally talented, they have a gift from God, Well, they probably do, but they've worked so hard to develop it. So anyway, let's get right into that. See, I just love, maybe I'm a dork, but I just love watching this, because it's like, this is the behind the scenes. This is what they have to go through, probably at least 10 to 16 hours a day to then be able to perform in the way that they do now. It wasn't by accident. Ooh! This man has improved so much, and it's because of this. I feel like not enough people see this. Like, this needs to get a lot more views, because the viral videos are the ones where it's like, BTS doing a crazy, high note with fire on the stage and everything, and it's like, that's great and all, but this is where it comes from, and I feel like people can look at what they're doing and just be like, man, I could never do that. Like, I could never be like that, because they don't see the hours that they're practicing and that they're putting in. And it's encouragement for you. It's encouragement for me, and should be an inspiring for you too, of like, you can get to an amazing level too, if you're willing to put in the time and practice. And it's also a testament to their work ethic. They didn't get this by accident. Their hairstylists better be paid some good OT, some good overtime. Every time I see these guys, they have new hair. I don't know how they do it. Like, how do they do it? It's either a new color or a new style. It's like, gosh, I can't even keep up. My goodness. He's in his own world. I like this one. This is a good one. But literally just sitting there in front of their notes, in front of the lyrics, memorizing how they're going to sing it over and over and over and over again. I want to give you a tip. After I drink some more coffee, we need to be a little more caffeinated. This is my first video for today, so hold on. That was the most awkward drink of coffee I've ever done in my life. My goodness, that was did that look as awkward as it felt? Sheesh. Anyway, a tip for singing is that it is all about repetition of the right things. You know, a lot of people say practice makes perfect, but that's not exactly true. It's perfect practice that makes perfect. So that's why it's really important that you get a coach. You know, they've had many coaches. Either you get a coach in person or you join something like Singr, and where I can coach you and actually give you feedback all online, all on demand. Regardless, it's really important that you don't waste your time and that you practice the right things, because you're always developing habits, you know, and even as we go about our days, and maybe the reason why you don't have the kind of voice that you want right now is because throughout your life, you've developed bad vocal habits, not just in singing, but possibly in speaking. You might not even be aware of it, the voice that you could have when you release it. And so that's why it's important to find the right exercises, find someone who can guide you through all of that, whether it's someone local or whether it's me with Singr, and to practice that. And when you do even just 10 minutes, 15 minutes each day, that's when you can really hear incredible results, because you actually start to build those habits and that mind-muscle connection that I talk about all the time. And that's when you develop that new incredible voice. And doing the right things, it can be quick. You know, that process really doesn't have to take that long. And I always say that, not to sound like I'm trying to tell you what you want to hear, but just because you're probably like me, and when you're first starting, you're thinking, oh my gosh, like, do I even want to start this journey? Because it's just going to take me so long. But that's not the case. It really doesn't have to take you that long. All right. I could rant for hours. Let's keep going. Just muscle memory. You can just tell that RM is leading the show. I feel like you have told me that before, and you can see it even here. He's just so serious. I think you said that he writes the songs. I think you even said that he has like a genius IQ. You can just tell everyone else is kind of being goofy, having fun, and he's just like, just zoned in, focused. Come on, let's keep going. Who's on that? And again, Jimin has improved so much. I just love hearing the come up. You can hear how he's starting to add those kinds of squeaks. He's starting to find his style. But he's really perfected it since this video was released. So I guess within these 3 years, what you can do, he's really perfected that style and added a lot of those really nice squeaks and really nice kind of cries on the beginning and end of his voice. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. So good. And it shows having fun as they're practicing. You gotta have fun, and that's the thing. You know, you need something when you're practicing singing. You always gotta remember, have fun. I think this is a good lesson. I'm gonna give you this tip from this video, and that ironically, and I wish somebody would have told me this earlier, but when you're having fun, you're even more productive. You know, when I was first starting, I would get just so like zoned in focused, and I'd be like, you got to do it right. Everything has to be perfect. You can't mess up. That'd be, what do you call it? Like the life coach in my head, you know, my mental dialogue to myself would build up all this pressure, and I wouldn't make it fun. You know, it took the fun out of singing, and it wasn't until I realized, chill out. Life's so short. We got to have fun while we do this stuff, that I actually started to really improve a lot faster. And so I even think one of the reasons why they've gone so far is because they haven't burned out. It's taken them time. Like, they didn't get where they are overnight. It's been a long journey, years. But because they were having fun during it and doing things like that, and not just taking it too seriously all the time, is, I think, a reason why they've been able to last, and they've been able to stay together, and they've been able to see success that really just happened over the past, you know, few years, that they've really broke into the worldwide market and not just, you know, more locally or wherever they were popular at the time. So it just goes to show. But if they were to have made it so serious and they would have quit 5 years in, well, they wouldn't have gotten to experience where they're at now. And I think that can be a lesson for you, and just a reminder for all of us that, you know, you want to take it seriously, but at the same time, you want to also have fun while you're doing it. Like, you never want to put so much pressure on yourself, like you have to be perfect when you're singing. And I know a lot of people do that, and it's actually not helpful. It's actually a lot better to relax, release the body, let go of judging yourself and over criticizing yourself, and just sing and just have fun, because otherwise you might burn out. It's like with anything, you know, you might burn out. And if you burn out, well, then you'll quit, and then you'll never be able to like get to that breakthrough moment. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Let's keep going. There's like 18 seconds left. Yeah, that was so fun to see. I love seeing great artists, incredible artists, world-class artists, kind of where they came from, and the fact that they had to train, they had to improve. You know, they didn't just get to that place overnight. You know, they really had to train to get there. And so it should be inspiring and encouraging that, you know, no one is just born with this gift. We all have to work at it. Take it from someone who was naturally so untalented. I was like, why does this have to be so hard for me? But, you know, I was able to learn. Now I'm a professional singer, able to chase my dreams, and I'm able to coach others and help others right along. And I've coached thousands of people, a lot who are beginners, who are just starting out. You can do this, okay? So if you have that dream in the back of your mind, life is too short to give up on that. You have that dream for a reason, so you really need to go for it. You owe it to yourself. And get started. Get started with the free lesson on Singr. The link is down in the YouTube description. Give that a try right now. Seriously, record your voice before, record it after, and just see what you're capable of in that short amount of time. You are going to be shocked, all right? So give that a try. I'll see you over on the site. Hope that you enjoyed this video. Peace. But for your eyes, scare the stars above. I'll spend all that I have to keep you up. Yes, I'll be there for you.
I'll be there. I won't let down. No, you can count.